What's up, y'all? We are back again for another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast, and I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We're here for episode 65, and we want to shout out to everybody who been checking in for 65 episodes, and y'all hit the like button and share, too. Share the podcast. Put somebody on and put somebody on. Rock with your boys. We appreciate all the support on the not just YouTube, but like the audio listeners too, who definitely been tapping in since like day one, and the new audio listeners. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I think I got it this week. Put somebody on to put somebody on. I like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it make sense.
Put somebody on.
Oh man, it was my birthday last week. I had I shouldn't say decent. I had a great birthday weekend. It was dope.
Strippers?
Nah, no strippers, man.
That damn great.
Next year we having strippers on the pod.
we can make that happen, bro.
But it was dope. Comedy was great. Did good shows, made good connections. I need to make it to New York ASAP. And had a sold out show for the show I produced on Saturday. So that's all I just had to spread that good news over the weekend. It was a lot of other stuff, but
put one of your stand-up routines on the YouTube channel or something that let the people.
Oh yeah,
maybe see you in your stand-up mode or something.
Maybe I'll post something up there. I'll put one up there, a joke or something, you know.
Yeah, jokes so they can see you in your glory. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but what you do over the weekend though?
I ain't do nothing, man. I was working as usual, but I had time to in my boredom at work, you know. I took a break for like 10 hours, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't had nothing to do. You'll search the internet, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen something that it bothered me, right? Mm-hmm. I come across an interview. Vlad said it was like 30 minutes. And, you know, Vlad don't never even post like 2-minute clips. So I'm like, 30 minutes for an interview. I'm like, I don't even know who this dude is.
And this just the first.
This the morning. This like Saturday morning or something. It's like maybe like 11 in the morning because the video was on there for like a couple days. So like I see it's like 3 days ago or whatever it was, and I click it, and I'm like, him and his girlfriend like killed someone. Like who the hell is this dude? I watched the interview, and I'm like, yo, this is a crazy interview, right? And then I keep, taking my break for the next 10 hours, and I'm watching other stuff or whatever. And then I see like a breaking news, that same dude had been killed. And I'm like...
Rest in peace to BTB Savage.
I mean, R.I.P. to BTB Savage, but I'm like, I just seen the interview. Like, what the hell? What happened?
And rest in peace to the other gentleman that lost his
absolutely.
Life in the story.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like... That don't make sense. And then as the stuff started coming out, and they showed some other picture with him taking like a picture in the murder scene, and I'm like, yo, this dude is doing too much. Like, the story was crazy within itself on how it was kind of disrespectful, and I'm like, I don't know why he trying to violate like that, because even in the story, he wasn't even the one who actually killed the other man. You know what I'm saying? It was his girl at the time that was basically protecting his life, according to his story.
Yeah.
But then it was a conflicting story with the victim sister saying, actually, BTB Savage was attempting to rob her brother. That's why he locked everybody out. So remember, he said, I don't know if you seen how much of the interview you saw.
I seen the video and I seen the story, and yeah, in the story, he alleged that the other gentleman was trying to rob him. Yeah. Because one thing I took from the story was something didn't ever add up to me when he was telling his version of the story was, if the dude came in there with 20,000 and then let's say argument's sake, your story was what happened and y'all get to fight and all this stuff and you leave the apartment. Mm-hmm. Who took the money? Yeah.
Like, I know you didn't leave 20,000 just sitting there on the floor on the murder scene. So like, what happened to that 20,000?
You know what? In that long story that he told, I totally forgot about that.
See, I didn't.
And I didn't because it was such a lot that he was saying that I didn't know who he said specifically came out with, I got this on me. So in my head, the guy who left had that on him. So it wasn't nothing in there. Like, I'm thinking that must have been gone. But
no, he said the guy pulled it out when he told me, he was like, ain't no funny business, you know what I'm saying? I got money. We been doing this. He was trying to make the dude.
I see why.
According to his
story.
Say
that if that was the case, and you even said that was the case, and then when everything is done, the money can't be found. Yeah. It only looks one way. So
like something's off.
I can see her interpretation.
I never heard nothing in the reports about like, you know, this on the cash was being found on the scene. You know what I'm saying? I never seen that. So it was like, you know, you just never know. But at the end of the day, like, what's doing too much? Like even as
that,
yeah, definitely that. But even as Vlad being the person reporting the story and asking the questions, like at what I got you trying to get, you know, some you trying to report on a story. I get it. What I can't knock it whether it's Vlad or whoever. If you report on a story journalistically, report on the story. But at what point as a journalist do you say that's crossing the line? Like I'm not asking that question. Like,
and that's I'm saying, all right, that's the point of, I don't want to say checking, but kind of like checking people at the door when we let them in the culture, because that's where the respect of that come in if we're going to let people that's not from the culture get in the culture. And I call it the culture, and I don't want to say streets, because some of this stuff to have the care for, you don't have to be in the streets to have the care for it, or to have the understanding that some things is not content. Some things aren't content. And things like murders where lives was lost, no matter how you feel about it, losing a life is still a life. So it's care that comes with that, and it's definitely no tact or no way to make that content, put out that story for content, especially in these times. Now, I know I say that kind of hypocritical because I'm a huge Gucci fan, and I don't need to go into the story, but that's part of the reason that makes me a huge Gucci fan, because of the realism. And, you know, the same with other rappers and stuff that I shouldn't just put it on me, that we all enjoy. Maybe for different reasons, but we all enjoy them. Now, but to go now in these days, times changed. Back then, people weren't going on interviews talking about this, and still wouldn't. Those people still wouldn't go on interviews and talk about it like that. So these days, especially with these young kids, you got to know that certain stuff you just don't do. And just out of pure respect for the dead, no matter how they die, you just show the respect to it because you don't want to be there. So you got to handle that type of stuff with grace. So even if I'm a young up-and-coming artist, and I have this situation that happened to me that I was unfortunately a part of, and Vlad comes to me and say, hey, not only will I pay you for the interview, I'll promote your mixtape, and this will give you a bunch of exposure for your music. And if I'm thinking that this is going to do that for me, I'm probably naive and going to take that. And then when I go on here with this story, instead of having a grace, because I ain't really got no media training, and I may or may not be from that cloth or understand it as much as I think I understand it, and now I go on Vlad TV and he asks me questions and I get baited because I'm thinking that this is going to lend to my story. All the people that's going to listen to me and think I'm so real and I'm this and I'm that. And you're not even thinking about the people that's going to think the opposite when they hear that, because everybody going to hear this. And if you don't think that they watching you the most. So then you go out there and you do something stupid like that, and you go out there and almost, for lack of a better word, make light of a situation that was very heavy to some people. And, you know, unfortunately, you have somebody who capitalizes off that content and is not going to care about the situation that he putting you in. Not going to foresee that the things that you saying he not even understanding none of that, because he's also looking at it hip-hop wise. When every other rapper do this, they blow up, da-da-da, so why wouldn't it work for you? He don't know.
I'm going to tell you one thing when it comes.
Everybody did way too much extra.
This is my problem.
And God bless the dead.
With creators like Vlad, you know what I'm saying? Vlad is, I don't know exactly how old Vlad is, but I'm going to assume Vlad mid-40s to 50s, maybe early 50s, potentially. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. And the problem is we allow these old motherfuckers who ain't even of the culture to come in here and make money off the culture, who don't care about the positions they putting people in that comes on this platform. Because as a man who's not even that old, if I knew a young kid who went through that situation and I wanted to bring him on there to discuss that story, it's certain things I'm going to steer him from.
My bad to cut you off. If I bring you on there and tell you that I'm going to promote your mixtape, and from what you telling me, full interview, you don't even mention my music.
He don't mention his music, and I don't even think they told. I think they told him, "Hey, we bring you on here for this story," like because Vlad and them kind of let you know what you signing up for to an extent. Then he might usually come out there with some stuff that you thinking like, how the hell he know about that? But like at the end of the day, like if you go on here on my platform and I'm Vlad, I am old enough to know what situations and predicaments I'm not gonna put this young person in. So even if he starts saying certain things, I'm editing that out. I don't want you to be held accountable or responsible for some of this stuff that you saying that you don't understand can cost you your life. And I feel like that's where I be having my issue with Vlad. I don't blame Vlad for what people say on there, because people should know what they should and shouldn't say. Bro, you gotta have some contrition for a life that you took. It's people that love that man. You know what I'm saying? No matter if he was in the wrong in that situation or if he was in the right, whether you tried to, whatever all the reports is, I don't want to get into that as, conflicting reports on both sides.
Don't even matter.
But at the end of the day, somebody's life was taken. And you going on there playing about it, laughing about it, acting like you just so heartless about it, and you weren't even the one that even took the life to begin with. You know what? Now, this is my personal thing. I think whatever the situation was, I feel like, because the situation happened like a month ago. So I feel like whoever was on the other side of the situation just was going to let it rock. Like, we just going to deal with this. We not really trying to go do something to this person. I'm just saying, just how I take it, because it was a lot of time that went by. Bro, within hours of you posting this picture.
I don't want to repeat no Young Driller slogans, but.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, within hours though, these somebody came and found you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you just got to understand, like you said, everything is not for social media. Mm-hmm. The situation is terrible. I would never want to have nobody going through a situation like that on either side, from the man who lost his life to be a part of it at all. Like you cannot, I said, RIP to him, you know what I'm saying? Because that situation is hard for anybody. Like when it's just a bad situation, and you going on there making light of it, you joking, you laughing about it. Like, yeah, it's a different time for the street guys.
Hopefully it'll be taken as a lesson, but like you can only take stuff like this and use it to hopefully save future lives. But like hopefully it's taken as a lesson. Like it ain't no glorifying that type of stuff. Like you don't want to be in that situation, and if by the grace of God you get out of that situation, you don't go on to try to glorify that to get fame from it. Yeah. Like it's not cool no more. And you were saying that because you said something that was to my point about the like letting people come in or whatever and realizing what their intentions are and maybe not feeding them no more once you see what their intentions are. Mm-hmm. You were saying like as he 40, 50 years old, he should know, You don't know that if you don't come from that, or you haven't had to live and make it out of that.
But he was
by not being.
But this is the thing. I understand where you're going with that, right? But this is where I want to make sure I put this fact out there when it comes to a person like Vlad. He didn't grow up in the hood or something per se, but Vlad been in the hood a long time. Before there was a Vlad TV, he was doing the deep. No, he was in the hoods. He was.
I don't know about early Vlad, so I'm taking your word for it.
Early Vlad was in. He was doing the DVD. He was just like Smack and all them. He was in the hoods. All these some of these rappers he getting these interviews with, they know Vlad from then.
I want to give some pushback even to that. Because if he was in the hood or whatever, that's fine. But what's the difference between now, him coming in and interviewing, let's just say him interviewing these young people with interesting stories that he know might captivate certain audiences? What's the difference between him doing that and just coming in and capitalizing off that? And then maybe at that time, even though he in the hood and early, he might be the only one with a slight platform or the only one with a camera, and he come around and the people like, I'll get this
fire
exposure
answer
and all
for
of
you.
this.
I got this fire answer for you.
He might have, if he lived there, grew up there, cool.
Ask me the question.
I'm saying you have to
don't
live
explain,
there.
Craig.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That's what I'm asking you.
No, just ask the question now so I can give a fire answer. It can be a fire click. I got the answer for you. I got
all
the
I'm
answer for you.
asking is, was he doing that on some like?
Hope I look flying in the clip.
Was he doing that organically, or was he doing that because he seen a means, like he seen money in it, or a way that maybe they didn't see?
I'm gonna tell you the difference. The difference between then and now is risk. That's the difference. Back then, when you go to the hood to interview these people, and you got to go back to other hoods, people can touch you, people can harm you, people can do something to you. You gonna be a little bit more cautious on what you put out.
I thought you was going somewhere different when you said that. I see where you're going now.
People can touch you.
He policed it a little better back then.
You policed it a little bit more because you got to go into these places to get this footage. You gonna act a little different. You're gonna ask some different questions. You're gonna post stuff that's a little bit different at that point. Now, once you out of that and you got a studio, a security, you got a whole production, come tell me your story. You ain't got to go back to somewhere necessarily where people can touch you.
I'm not even there when you interviewing.
Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes
I'm not. You're talking to all those people are talking to a computer. He's not in the room with them.
No, sometimes he is. Sometimes some of the guests he is there.
I heard that's how he do them. I heard that
it's only certain
people
ones,
say
though.
That about like it looked like a Fed interview because you're talking to a laptop.
It's certain ones. He's there. Other ones he's not even there. Like certain ones when his actual studio, he there. Like Tony Ayo interviews. He be there.
All right. Well, before we get off of that, he did have interview like the sniper dude. It was like this black dude with dreads.
Yeah, I watched a couple of those.
He was a sniper dude. That interview was interesting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, my man said a couple things in there that was real. Like, damn, I never would have. Like, that's interesting. But I can't say
that was. I just want to give. I want to try to do my due diligence journalistically and not completely hate. Even though sometimes I'm just gonna hate, but. I did like if I find something I like, I'll say that, and I did like that interview. Plus, I like that guy, the Nick guy. He was a great guy.
People can say what they want
he got
about
his own
Vlad.
Channel. Y'all should probably watch
Vlad is some good content there. You know what I'm saying? All the content ain't bad. It's just when he using certain artists. Typically don't
get on his culture vulture.
I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
You can
I feel
just
like
tell. You can
certain artists should mess with our bigger platforms. It's people in the urban culture, and like I'll shout them out. If I'm a young artist. And you live in this lifestyle you talking about, don't go to Vlad who gonna ask you some questions that he shouldn't be asking you. Go talk to Doggy Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to these other people who got smaller platforms. But go even talk to Joe Buttons now.
I was just finna say Joe Buttons, but then you said smaller platforms, so I didn't want.
I mentioned Joey them because Joey is a bigger platform.
Too much.
Joey's not gonna ask you that.
And I've seen him interview people that's from that club, and he
not
don't
gonna ask you that.
Specifically don't bring that up.
Game ain't gonna ask you. They didn't.
Shout out to Gillian Wallow. They don't want to know that stuff. They don't need to know.
They might already know, but they're not going to ask you that. They know not to put this on the platform. Vlad don't care.
People who from the culture who understand you have to.
As people like Gilly, Wallow, all these people, bro, they still have to have the risk. You can still touch them. They still in their environments. It ain't coming from, because you could be from the coach. Like Jay-Z can't be touched at this point. Like you're not touching Hov, but like it's certain people that can be touched. And because they understand that and they out here still touching the people and touching our sector, Doggy Diamonds, I'm sure, still in the culture. Like, he's still in it. He's not outside of it. He still has to go where you can touch him. He's going to be responsible with that journalism content. He's not going to just put anything out because he understands not only the risk he putting you in, that he put his platform in, he put his credibility in. These people understand that.
But I think all of that is innate when you come from that, because I don't want to just put that as the reason why they doing that. I think they doing that because they understand that what it is and why they shouldn't. And I think it's more so on, like you said, with the difference between Vlad or like other white people.
Even
that
Adam
we let,
22.
Yeah, other white, but even just not just him, because there's other white people who come in.
The Chicago, what's that new Chicago? What's his name? Chicago Drills.
I don't even know.
Name?
I don't know, but it's just that any white dude that, because there's some YouTube people that's making
they're making money
Chicago
off
Drills documentaries
they
and making
this.
a bunch of money. They all the way in UK. So any white person capitalizing is like, if we gonna let them come into space on that way, like that type of level to where they can be a Vlad or Adam 22, it does need to be some policing and see like, all right, what you doing? We got to watch them extra careful. What you doing with this platform, because it is dangerous for that. We don't want you to just exploit this or misuse this or get up there and take advantage of a situation for somebody because you are a bigger platform and this artist with this, story you want. You can throw some money and all of this and promise him this, and we gotta police that type of stuff and watch that.
It's just like
as well as ourselves and be smart enough not to.
The footage from the shooting at Yo Gotti's restaurant, it's been on the internet. Shout out to Tough Stino. I seen him post about it.
I didn't see that,
and I check it out. But like, this is a prime example though. Like the content creators, a person who might be in a restaurant like that, like you can see potentially Nori going to Yo Gotti restaurant. Like these people might be in these situations and seeing like the brawl that takes place and all the stuff that happened in the parking lot in the video and people losing their lives and that type of environment, you're not gonna see Vlad there. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be as respectful with the content he getting as somebody like Doggy Diamonds or Nori or Gillian Wallow. Like you're gonna respect or a lot more respectful because it ain't just the fact you understand what this kid can go back to. Because these kids, bro, that kid was 21. Like that's a kid. Like I could be his dad. Like that's a kid. And he don't understand.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to learn that was a mistake. He didn't get to learn.
And that's the thing. Like a lot of these young dudes, like we got to remember, like, I ain't saying all, because I wasn't drilling or nothing. Like I wasn't young drilling, but I was definitely doing a lot of stuff I ain't had no business doing. And like me at this age could talk to my younger self and be like, bro, like you need to chill out. So it ain't like they're turning us back on these young kids. It's just you got to school these kids sometimes. And sometimes they going to buck it. They not going to want to hear it. But like you got to try to get to these kids and don't let them go. Because they're not just like taking an L in life where they might learn from it. They're losing their life.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to help them learn through the mistake. Like if they gonna make the mistake, you got to see it. You can kind of police it. Hopefully it ain't nothing too bad and they can recover from it. And then you can help them learn through that. Because sometimes it do take them to learn on their own or go through something themselves to figure it out, and they don't just want to listen to you. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's unfortunate, and hopefully some people look at it and be like, all right, I ain't doing that, and we start just all around the board treating life more gracefully, especially if they putting all the hope in this new generation with telling y'all that y'all finna be living to 120. So. If y'all got that coming, then y'all really need to start treating life
lucky, bro.
way more graceful.
Everybody talk about what they putting in food. Shit, whatever they putting in food, they should have put it in our generations of food if they living to 120.
I'm jealous.
I seen an article where the life expectancy for this current generation is supposed to be 120 years old.
And I got a theory on why. I'm pretty sure I know why they think that this generation, by this generation, I'm speaking of I say 16, 17 to 2025, that little 10-year gap, right? Those young people, they feel like by the time they get our age, the nano little technology to read all your cells and correct everything, they're going to have stem cells perfected. They're going to have little chips they can put in to just keep you alive. Like, yeah, like all of that's going to happen in their lifetime. So by their lifetime, like they get old, they're going to be able to add another 60, 70 to their 50 or 60. So I think that's why they think that they're going to reach 120.
That's actually a good idea.
Eventually. Because, yeah, man, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I don't just be watching hip-hop ratchet stuff. Sometimes I watch the Wi-Files and just look up, smart pages.
I be ignorant. I be watching all of the niggas argue on Clubhouse.
Yesterday I watched a 7-minute video of what lava does to different glasses. Y'all ain't never did that, have you?
So this how you be knowing all them crazy words, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what the hell you talking about. You like the Asamani. You're like, what? What the fuck that is? I went to public school, dude. I don't know nothing about that.
Oh man, and y'all need to watch what's in the Grand Canyon. Y'all don't even know it's a tunnel there. It's a whole underground city in the Grand Canyon.
I guess.
See, all right, let's keep going with this one. See, you're gonna live to see 120, and you're gonna figure all of that stuff out.
But see, you got the reason why they could make it to 120. My reason why they ain't. They gonna kill each other. Drill music is gonna kill the whole generation. They're not even gonna make it, bro.
Between drill music and Vladimir Putin, yeah, man. It's gonna be it's gonna like, you know how humans go human.
Like, you know how many years of y'all life y'all losing when y'all out here wilding out, bro? Like, at least we only gonna on average live to like 50 or 60. Like, we ain't gonna be here that long.
75, 80, bro. I just turned 39, and he's talking about 50.
You see my man? My man just died. He was what, like 50? What's my man who just passed away from the wire?
Let's not reference that to encourage your point. Let's talk about the person that made it to 109.
We ain't getting to 120 on average. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you know, if a nigga get killed at like, you know, like, oh, he got shot, what, he like 42 or something like that, then it's almost like, I mean, he was almost to the finish line, you know, like he could have got there. I'm just fucking with y'all. My point is this though, like when y'all youngins out here wilding out, it's like, bro, y'all got like 80 more years of y'all life to live. Like, y'all gonna get way further than any other generation. 80 years, you know,
social media, free money. They stopped paying y'all for reels now, but YouTube's still cracking. I hope for all the rich young entrepreneurs.
Man, just think about how many years on this earth y'all gonna miss out on. Like, it's okay to get old, bro. Like, the older I'm getting, like, when I was young, I remember vividly being young and thinking, like, man, these old people get on my fucking nerves. Like, you remember the old nigga when we was young, they put their hat on backwards? Yeah. I used to hate that. Like, man, if your old ass don't go put your hat on to the front, like, you look stupid. And, like, now, like, as I'm, like, the old nigga, I'm, like, the old nigga now, I don't be want to do certain shit like young kids do because I never want to be, like, that old nigga. I want to be like the cool old nigga.
I just had to talk myself out of buying a pair of Jordans that I didn't even really want. I just kind of wanted because they was the new ones, and I could buy them now. Like, I was like, I could buy these now and not even think about it or worry, and I was like, I should do that. And I was like, that's stupid. Why would I don't need these.
Because you're going to be the old nigga now trying to look like the cool kid.
I instantly thought about, I'm going to buy these, probably wear them 2 times, and then I'm going to sell them. I don't even want these shoes.
Like, why I even buy them?
But I wanted people to see that I had them. And see,
that's some young immature shit. Cause like I did the same thing, and I'm not a big like I got a lot of shoes. I got a shoe to match them or anything. Yeah, but like I really wanted.
You wear a lot of colors.
Yeah, I got a lot of shoes, but I wanted them red and white joints, the 11s.
Yeah,
I wanted them. I don't need them. I got other red and white shoes. I don't even need these shoes.
Yeah,
and they 3-something. I don't like to spend 3-something on my shit. I don't care if could I buy them? Yeah, I could buy them. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you got true style, like a fashion sense, bro, you don't need a pair of Jordans to get fly. It's like people like, I didn't need my design. I don't need designer to get fly. I just don't need it. So it's like, could I go spend the $350 for these shoes? I could. Yeah. But it's like, damn, I ain't spending $350 on no damn shoes. I just can't see myself doing it.
I definitely spent $3+ on some shoes before, and it was some Jordans that I was like, I want these. I always wanted them. They came out. I couldn't get them on the Nike app on that day. Whatever was happening, I didn't get lucky, so I didn't go through. So I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna have these.
I get it. Look. I'm not gonna
only do that to very few pair, but
let me not be contradictory because I don't want nobody to be like, that nigga lying. That one time he spent like $5 on some shoes. Now check this out. It's not saying I won't spend money on.
We're not saying that.
Like, I'll
put it this way. If we was in our 20s, it'll be like rent or these. Well, I could probably ask somebody to borrow some money for the rent if I need it.
I'll figure the rent out.
These shoes is like, if I don't get them now, I'll never get them.
Or I'll allegedly do this little side look, you dig, and get this little, I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
we'll figure it out.
It's like, as you get older, it's like, yeah, I could get it now. Like, it's really, I could go get this. It's not a big deal. Like, but it got to be something special. If I go get a pair of J's, everybody got these J's. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm fresh like that. If I'm out somewhere and there's 10 other niggas with my shoes on, it don't make me feel fresh.
Yeah.
I just don't be
I ain't gonna lie, I got the luxury of being in Madison, so if I do see somebody in like Jordans or something, they usually probably ain't matching or ain't wearing it the way I'm wearing it, so it's fine. Or at least that's what I think.
I feel you, but
you know when we'll never have
inner feeling, I just ain't gonna feel like I'm right.
You know when we'll never have, hey, if this happened and you worrying about everybody having the same shoes now, if this happened, you don't think everybody gonna have some Jordans? If they give black people reparations, Everybody finna have the same Jordans, the same Balenciaga shirts.
I'm finna say the same
same Louis Vuitton belt.
And they gonna have the same bitches. Everybody gonna pay her the $1,500.
You know, what's the coat everybody wear? The Montclair, the same Montclair coat.
Yeah, everybody gonna have the same everything. Same car, same bitches. The bitches gonna have the same niggas. It's gonna be the same shit.
Hey, we might not have the same bitches because even the black girls gonna get reparations too. They ain't gonna need us no more.
No, that's when everything can be even. You can't call us broke niggas no more. You can't call no nigga broke. Every nigga got it. What you talking about? Hold on, let me get y'all.
But they got that and OnlyFans money though. Ooh, yeah, man.
They just gonna be up higher.
Also, you don't think they still gonna get the stripper money?
You don't think those strippers?
Hey, the black women finna cake off in reparation times.
They're not gonna be strippers that they get reparations. What kind of hoes you think they are?
Hoes. Hoes don't change. If niggas that's hoes don't change, then women that's hoes don't change either. Yeah, they still gonna be stripping with their millions in reparations, I think.
Hey hoes, comment in the comment section. Would you stop hoeing if you got them reparations? All right, let's break down the reparations.
I
wouldn't. I'm a hoe more. Because we got them. I'm fucking all the Hispanic women, the white women, all them getting it.
How hard would it be though? Because I can't be.
Hold on, this ain't even in my notes.
It's gonna fuck up the game because I can't even be a hoe like I think no more. Because I'm not the only one rich. All the black dudes is rich.
Hold on. Do you think at that point black relationships will kind of be affected? Because niggas ain't gonna want to deal with these other rich. They gonna be like, I'm going to go give me one of these badass like Asians or something that I can, you know what I'm saying, rock out with.
You know what?
It might fuck up the whole community, bro.
It might. You know what? You know what it'll do? It'll just make everybody be their real self. Because you right. If you didn't like the girl you was rocking with, you didn't like your wife, your baby mama, or nothing already. When you get your money, you might dip out and be like, "Hey, I'm going to get me a bad mixed
Puerto
chick,
Rican,
another black chick,
Puerto Rican chick or something. I'm gonna go get me a little Dominican, whatever."
But if you really rock with that person, then that's just probably gonna turn y'all up. What more stress could be on a relationship if money ain't the issue for stuff? Because if like, besides you cheating, because you probably, that's probably a thing. Other than that, stress in a relationship, can't pay the bills or something with the kids or whatever. If money easing all of that, we live in a great life. So it might strengthen some relationships.
So this is the actual details of the proposal that actually was voted on and it got to the next level. So it was approved at the first level, right?
Holler at me when it's real. Holler at me when Congress passes it.
So this what it would be for all y'all, right? A one-time $5 million payment, and then you'll annually receive $97,000 a year for I think it was 58 years. I forgot to put the years in there.
Hey, they owe us that much. Hey, it sound right though.
Actually, no. It was
right. $5 million. It was like
258 years, something like that, right? Annually. Right, for $97,000, right?
But $5 million up front.
$5 million up front, and then an annual payment for $97,000 a year, right?
Fucking MLB contract, fucking sports contract.
We ain't even got a hoop no more.
For real.
And hold on, but it's the best part, right? Not just receiving your annual $97,000, your debts, student loans, completely wiped out. You got no.
Now that's doable, I think.
Honestly, if you gave me that as the reparations, I'd have been like, bet.
Take my debt and no taxes for black people.
We good. Let's go. I'm good.
I would also take. You can keep your $5 million if you do that, but I'm still want to take the $97,000 a year. That sound nice.
I'll be
extra $97,000 a year.
I'm gonna tell you,
y'all owe a lot.
But I'm gonna tell you how real of a nigga I am and how much I love people. You know what I'm saying? Who I deem. There's certain groups of people, really one group of people that I just kind of deem like us. Like I just feel like they us too. I don't know why we beef sometimes, but they just like us. Don't give me 97. Give me 60 annually, and go ahead and throw 37 to the Hispanic people. Shout to my Hispanic people. Go ahead and get them 37. You know what I'm saying? Get them some of that too, because they over here. Now they didn't go through slavery. I get it. They didn't go through that, but I just feel like. Y'all like us, man. I want to see y'all up too, right? Because I'm still going to hustle and get my money anyway. You give me 60 on top of what I'm going to go get myself, I can deal with that. And you already wiped all my debts. What? I'm going to make money, bro. I want to look out for everybody. I want everybody to eat, man. Hey, sorry, white folks.
I feel you.
Y'all don't get them reparations.
I do rock with all of my Hispanic people. Y'all part of the diaspora.
Yeah,
however you want to pronounce it.
I got partially raised by a Hispanic lady.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's great. And maybe you can share some of your reparations with her. But what I want to do... What I want to do is keep my 97,000 and then help y'all in y'all pursuit of y'all reparations.
You know,
I will definitely help y'all in y'all pursuit of your reparations.
Give you an extra 60K and you like,
I just want my 97. I already gave up my $5 million for the free debt and free taxes for life. I already gave that up. Maybe it's on y'all to use some of that $5 million to give back.
They ain't even getting free taxes. They still gotta pay taxes. They just gonna get a little.
This is what I'm.
Reparation check from Craig.
My proposal goes.
You can write it off.
Keep the $5 million.
How about that? You write it off
tax free.
Okay.
And 97,000, and use that $5 million.
How about this, Craig? How about they give you an option to donate it to the Hispanic people, right? And if you do, they give you a tax break to do so. So if your regular job or whatever you're doing, you get a bigger tax break for that. Then would you help out the Hispanic people?
First of all, you said tax break, and
so you'll get more money back. Oh, you don't even get tax money
because that's not a bad deal.
You don't gotta pay taxes. You right.
That's not a bad deal.
I couldn't get them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like not fuck that. I don't pay taxes no way.
I do pay taxes.
No, I'm saying that you wouldn't in because the reparations is
that's what
you don't pay taxes. So it's like,
well, look, what you proposed in your deal. All right. Give me my 97,000 because with that you said it's still tax, right? So
it ain't no tax now because I forgot part of reparation is you just said is you wouldn't want to pay taxes. So
right, but if you were saying that if I got to give them some, then yes.
So we are paying taxes. But
if we doing your way, then in your scenario, your hypothetical, you paying taxes or you not.
That was presented was because
you said
pay
tax.
Taxes.
Only thing I want to say is that you said tax break, and I'm still holding strong that no. But if you would have said you get tax free for life if you give them 37,000 with tax free not already being on the table. If so it was still taxable, but I get 97
tax free
because I'm pretty much giving up the taxes to them. I
think that'd be fair. See,
yeah,
this is
so if that's the case, then I would probably do that.
And Craig in office, we can get this reparations to the best it can be. That is a great idea, Craig. If it was 97,000
a year taxed, then I would say take the tax, give me tax free for life. And you could take the 37,000, give me 60 tax free for life.
Or I'll even make it fair, right? Because you ain't gonna people to sign off for life, right?
I kind of want to say Mexicans though, because that's the land that they stole, really.
Nah, man, I want to show that all my Mexicans.
I mean, I know, but it's really, but it was really Mexican.
Yeah, but you Hispanic, you getting love. I don't care what
he's trying to be fair,
but no, but see your thing, right? I think it wouldn't be for life per se, but I think it would be like you have to sign into it. So if you do your 97,000, you keep your 97,000. Or you can opt in, and then that year you don't have to pay taxes for no deal of the money you made. You opt in to essentially donate to their struggle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
And I like that. That's a great idea. I think that would be great.
I'm with that.
I feel like enough people would donate
tax-free, you get me with almost anything. You say tax-free.
What?
All my money is mine?
All my money is mine all year, and I just, all these little extras. Go, you know what I'm saying? They get extra money. Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what
That's why when I get rich, I'm moving to Puerto Rico.
Straight up. Shout out. That's a good idea, man. Look at that. I'm almost joking is out here giving these people who are making the laws and are creating the norms, we giving y'all all the ideas free of charge, but you can't hit the Cash App.
Well, too bad that'll never happen because all those stories when I read them about reparations and stuff, I know it's probably just in California or maybe just in San Francisco. It's so minuscule, right? The story. It's never for all black people, that's one. And two, it's always just a ask. It's never this is happening, this is really serious. It's always hey, y'all, we got enough people to say, hey, we about to go ask them for some reparations. Hey, y'all, we got this white dude to agree with us and he's going to go ask them for reparations. Until that shit get real, holla at me. But I will have some fun with the idea, though.
I mean, it sound good, but you know who ain't having fun, who actually paying for stuff? Shannon Sharp out here actually paying for stuff.
He ain't having fun no more, because I don't think he with that lady.
He should be paying for it to begin with.
I know, right? A video came out and it was a clip from Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless show Undisputed, and Shannon was saying, "I'll keep it real with y'all," and this is paraphrasing. "I'll keep it real with y'all. I was interested in a young lady. She was going through a divorce, and it was the hold up for her getting a divorce was the money. So I was like, I'll just pay for the divorce. I'll pay that little money. If that's the hold up, I'll just pay for that because I thought she was the one. Da da da." And I never got a thing saying that she was the one or not, but the way that he was like a closing on the clip. But the way he was saying it was that I was wrong on that. It was almost like he was relating it to another sports story or something. So it was like, I was wrong on that, but that's cool. I had to take that one kind of, emphasis he was putting on it. So I'm going to go with that and say that I don't think that he stayed with her. And from then, I was just like, I was confused because I don't know if that's fly or not. Because I couldn't, usually I'm like, oh, that's wild, that's crazy. But I don't know if I'm really dealing with somebody and feeling them and I got it like that, maybe I would just give her a little money for the divorce and see if she for real or not. But what if she just doing that and she pay for the divorce and then she get out here and get loose on me?
Man, and once upon a time, I used to be a rapper, right? And I once made this lyric that I believe in wholeheartedly, and it fits to this story. They say it ain't tricking if you got it. To me, that just sounds like a tricking nigga's logic.
Hey, that's a...
I know. And that's how I feel
hey,
about
man,
this.
You good.
I was decent. You know what I'm saying? I was decent. And that's what that sounds like
that's
to
a
me.
bar, though.
You know
I like that one.
Because it's like, if you a trick-ass nigga, you going to find reasons why tricking is okay. Yeah. Why it's okay to go out here and pay these chicks bills and go get their nails done and pay and buy their rent and pay for their divorce or pay for their babysitter because you want to take them out to dinner. Like, you gonna find a logical reason why it's okay. If you a trick, if you're not a trick ass nigga, you're not trying to find a reason why it's okay for you to go out here tricking on these chicks. Like,
okay, put it this way, just a little bit. All right. Mm-hmm. What if like I got the money and I like this girl though, like we for real, like type shit, like, or at least I think we for real type shit. I'm not just doing this willy nilly.
You still on some sim shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're doing it because you listen. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break it down. Because you like her, you're willing to spend. The problem is, it's a bunch of chicks who like you. You don't think you're gonna like somebody else? So like, if she's trying to get you to spend, it's about you spending. You know
okay,
that's
but
what I'm
what
saying.
if she's not trying to get me to? What if I'm just doing it because I can? And
that's a trick. You ain't got to pay for pussy. You do it because you feel like I can afford it.
What if I didn't pay for pussy, but once I got the pussy and I like her, I'm like, hey, let me, get you this.
If you didn't pay for it the first time, why are you doing that?
Because I like her now.
Are y'all together?
Well, I guess in my I shouldn't say situation. I ain't rich enough to have these problems. But in my scenario, what I'm thinking about, if I was like rich like that, I don't know if it would matter if I was with her or not.
That's a trick.
In that scenario,
because
if I'm an NBA player and I want to give her 10, 15,000, 20,000, start a business for. It ain't nothing to me, and I like her, and I might want to fuck when I come back to town.
Nobody wants to say these type of things because they want to act like the money don't matter. Rich niggas is tricks. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I was like rich, I would probably be a trick.
I know,
but I'm conscious that I'm being a trick. I'm not gonna act like no, you're a trick. You're tricking, nigga. I got homegirls who escorts. You tricking.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't tricking knowing like she only fucking with me because I'm paying.
No, tricking is
if I like her and I want to pay. I thought that make it.
Tricking is I'm doing that. Tricking is spending your money for shit that you don't even have to spend it for. Shit that other niggas ain't spending it for. You doing it because you got the money. You're a trick. Niggas like it's like a nigga that being like I'm gonna go get an escort. I'm gonna get the girlfriend experience. Why are you doing that? You can go to Walmart and get a bitch and do that, nigga. You paying somebody because you want to like cut all that shit out. You're a trick. The escorts know you a trick. It's the game,
I'm not doing that, though. What I'm saying is I meet this girl, I talk to this girl, and we cool, and then I just happen to be up and I start doing
Trick.
things for.
It don't matter if you, because it don't matter if you
ask me.
Because exactly, that's what makes you a bigger trick. You just spinning it because you can. She didn't even ask you. You just like, oh baby, I got you. Trick. What are we talking about? Niggas be tricks.
But we like each other.
You rich. If you wasn't rich, she wouldn't even like you. Trick. Tricking niggas logic, bro. These
so a rich, so no girl can like a rich nigga.
No. FY, when you rich, you get your own bitch. See how I'm out here giving y'all bars? When you rich, you get your own bitch. You can't trust her once you got chips. That's another old bar. Like, nigga, man. You can't trust her once you up. Crazy. No, nigga, you never trust her.
I see where this coming from now.
I'm telling you, you never trust her, bro. You can't.
So basically, so when you get rich, what you're saying is you have to trick. There's no other way.
Rich niggas is tricks.
Because you can't trust the girl.
You can't trust them, but your money don't matter because you got residual money coming in. Right. So it's like a nigga who D-boys is tricks. Let's keep this shit a buck. D-boys is tricks because the money always gonna come back. So if they, for example, you know what I'm saying, free this nigga. But a nigga like Big Meech, allegedly, we ain't gonna say allegedly, he pleaded, whatever. Big Meech got so much residual income coming in, you think he give a fuck about going to the bar and spending $50,000? He know he's tricking, but he don't give a shit because his $50,000, nigga, I make X amount of money. I don't care about this fucking money. Rich niggas are tricks.
I guess so, man.
It just is what it is.
I don't think
I can't wait to be a rich nigga and be a trick, though.
Once I get rich, it's only tricking if I'm paying you and you only fucking with me because I got money. Anybody who I like...
No, then you're John. You ain't a trick me. You a John at that point.
All these terms.
This thing is a John.
Oh man, that's Johns and Karens got it bad, man. Johns and Karens, y'all like if you man. Shout out to my cousin John. I'm sorry you got to go through that.
Shout out to John and Karen.
For real,
all out here.
All right, Chris Brown had a concert. At this concert, it was a dude. He went not a dude, right? That'd be wild if a dude went up there. Maybe it wouldn't be, right? Yeah.
Great to get us canceled.
I know, right? Got to say it won't be weird.
He was born a woman.
So Chris Brown had a concert. A dude took his girl to the concert. She ended up getting called on stage. Chris Brown do his routine little lap dance on him, nuts all in her face, and then she go back down to her boyfriend or whatever. And story goes that he breaks up with her. Now, I like to believe that he bought her the tickets because, I don't see her buying the tickets and then bringing him with her. She definitely bringing another woman with her if she bought the tickets.
Absolutely.
So it had to be he bought the tickets for her, and he'd be like, what I'll do is, since I know how she feel about Chris Brown, it'll be safe if I go with her. Nothing crazy will happen if I go with her. So I'll go to the concert with her to make sure Chris Brown don't fuck my bitch. And lo and behold, he had a bad one. So Chris Brown looks down and says,
wait a minute, bro. This is almost like the lotto, though. There's so many people here.
So many.
All these hoes is hoping Chris Brown put his penis all on her shoulder blade. Like, they hoping it. And of all the chicks here, he picks yo bitch. Continue.
And you just sitting there, right? Now, his first mistake was even letting her go on stage. First mistake was that. Now, I say letting very loosely because, women can do what they want and all of that. But letting in the term of...
Pause. Women can do whatever they want. My woman? You better use your motherfucking common sense. I'm not playing with you. Continue.
That is a great point. But yeah, so she went up there. I'd have left then because you obviously just broke up with me. You made a choice. You obviously just made a choice about this relationship once you decided to go on stage. That's what I mean by let. I don't mean nothing forceful.
Shout out to my nigga Steen though. On my soul, you just made a choice.
For real.
Straight up.
So you going up there, then you go up there. He's watching this, and I'm talking about Chris Brown doing his best Chris Brown. Like he's just up there grinding and winding and
but the
humping
penis
and
all
she
on her
it.
ear, just like the penis was here.
Oh my God!
Hit her in the forehead with the joint, boom, and she just.
You don't even know.
Got all the teeth showing.
And you don't even know how to feel when you on the ride back home and she just horned up. She all over you. You can't even appreciate it because you know that
she
another
gotta
dude
walk home,
she ain't never been this horny for you. And now all of a sudden.
I'm not even finna enjoy no roll hair after you just got all moist because Chris Brown done smacked you all across the face with all kind of sausages, Viennas, ballparks. Every sausage he done smacks you with, hot dog, kielbasas, and you just out here just trying to get in the car with me now, you horny? No, you gotta kick rocks and don't miss a pebble. You gotta walk home. What are you talking about?
For real? Oh yeah, that's what I'm out of there.
Out of there.
You might just hope that tour bus drop you off at home. I'll never see you again. You know, I'm crying the car and all of that. You goddamn right I am, depending on how in love I am. But one thing I won't do is leave out that venue with her once she get off that stage with Chris Brown.
I ain't even gonna be in the crowd when she get back. Like, I'm already good.
Exactly.
She'll come back like, huh, baby, I was...
Nah, ain't no baby nothing.
Ain't no baby, bitch. You gotta walk home.
You just caught a baby up there damn near. No.
Uber, bitch. Uber. Like, you got me fucked up. But look, this the crazy shit, right? So, like, if every woman got, like, they celebrities that they just be like, oh, I love that person so much, whatever. And, like, I'm a secure nigga, so, like, I don't be caring about them talking that shit to crib, right? But what point, when it's in your face, like, what's the line with your girl fanning out over a celebrity? Like, what's the line where you be like, hey, nah.
I can't bring up who my ex liked.
Sure you can.
He in jail right now.
R. Kelly? One of my exes used to love R. Kelly. You know her.
I'm going to put it this way. If we was in the spot and a dude that like a celebrity, one of my exes like that, usually she talking, and you're right, you hear about it.
Whatever.
When he there, though, if you go over there, you just made a choice about our relationship. It's over.
So she just got to go communicate with the nigga.
Meet the nigga. You better hope you see him in the airport or somewhere when I'm not there. If you with me and you see him and I know how you feel, I ain't talking about the just like, oh yeah, that's a cute actor or whatever. Nah, this the one for you. And you see him and you go over there. Nah, because I know what that is. That energy is, you can't stop that energy
you ain't even got that energy for other niggas. Like,
you can't stop that energy from exuding from you when you go over there if that's your one. So if you go over there with me, I feel like it's a disrespect to me. I'm sorry that you seen your celebrity dude when you with me, but you have to make a choice now on who you love more. And if you, that's fine if you make that choice, but just know you made that choice.
When it comes to a lot of these type of things, Craig, usually we on opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm kind of with you, nigga. Like if we had at a general saying, we out somewhere, you go run over there, you already in. Cause you bitch, you don't run to me. You're not finna run to some other nigga because you saw this nigga on TV.
I never came to pick you up from your Walmart customer service at the cashier job, and you ran out the.
You ain't never ran and jumped on me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna run and jump on this fucking nigga. Fucking wrong with you, right? But at the same token, if we had a concert, give you a little leeway. You could fan out a little bit. Go ahead and fan out. Oh yeah, you like that song? Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's cool. Fan out, right? Hey, you want to come on stage? And I'm be like, oh shit, like this artist of all these hoes in this bitch, you like my girl? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm secure though. Like I'm a secure nigga. Like I'm not a jealous nigga, right? Go ahead up on there, get you some. Like you love that celebrity, go ahead, right? Now when that nigga start grinding his dick on your shoulder blade,
what you think she went up there for?
Bro, you better go up there for the show. But I'm gonna tell you what.
That's the show.
That ain't your show.
Nah.
So once you allow,
can't go on stage, and if you take a picture, you better get the closest. Yeah, you better get side hug picture. If you double arm leg up, you just made a choice.
Now look, that picture shit, like the stage. I'm gonna give you a little leeway. He want to give you like a little lap. I don't care, nigga. Like whatever, nigga. I'm secure.
Nah.
Right. But hold on.
Because she's tripping if Janet Jackson do that to me. That's all I'm saying.
I done seen the Janet Jackson show.
Tiana Taylor do that to me.
I done seen the Tiana Taylor show. I seen Janet Jackson live. I seen the video of Tiana Taylor show. Look, My girl better not leave me if I get Tiana Taylor to do that shit to me, nigga. You better shut the fuck up. Tiana Taylor picked your nigga to do that shit too. But what I'm saying is, I don't care if it's double standard. It is double standard. I don't give a fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be mad.
It is what it is.
I would be mad if Ashanti called me up there and I was with my girl. You know how mad I'm gonna be at my girl forever that I had to say no.
I'm not saying no. My girl gonna be like, nigga, go. My girl should know the limitations.
I'm talking about like if it was like I'm talking about like my last relationship. She ain't telling me go. And I'm gonna be mad at her.
That's why she your last relationship.
Me having to say, nah, I can't go up there.
She wasn't right for you, Craig.
Or I'll just make a choice about our relationship.
She wasn't right for you, bro. And
I'll decide that I'm breaking up with her.
The right one for you is gonna be like if you dating a chick and you at a concert and Beyonce point to your man, if you a woman there in attendance who love Beyonce and you don't say, nigga, if you don't get your ass on stage so I can say fucks the nigga that Beyonce wanted.
I was just gonna say.
Women got egos too, bro.
You think that a woman would appreciate the fact that Beyonce wanted to or could or at least alluded to fucking the dude? I think that
more
that
than
would 51%
be the day. Of them.
I think that I think you're giving women a little too much.
Oh, no.
On the fanship part.
Hold on. No.
That'll be the day that bitch start hating.
Nope.
Like, she will throw all them albums out.
I've been in multiple groups of women, right? And this question, because I like to ask, I be around women a lot. So I be asking them like certain questions, like, you know what I'm saying, just to see how they mind think. You'll be shocked. More women finds it flattering and it boosts their confidence if a powerful woman like that hits on they man. They find that shit like they don't want they man to necessarily go fuck the bitch or nothing. Yeah. But the fact that it's like this desirable woman wants my man, they like that shit. It's like hell yeah, the bitch he going home with me though. You can like him all you want. That's how they feel.
It's the total opposite for like most guys though.
I see a dude like that
better than me. I'm like, oh, so you want to go fuck that nigga?
You gonna be a hoe?
Go fuck that. Oh, so you just gonna just be his little hoe? He got a bunch of you running around. You just gonna be his.
Every bitch he talk to going, you gonna be the next bitch to go. You ain't shit. Like
you just instantly all we got is hate. This nigga so much better than us. He richer, he up there, but all we can do is hate on him. You just gonna be one of his little hoes.
It's okay to hate if it was your girl, not if it's one of your hoes though. Y'all niggas be hating on y'all hoes. You know, I don't like that shit.
Hey, that's hilarious, bro.
But it's real. It's how it is.
Just go right into the hate.
Right into the hate shit. All right.
That's crazy. Let me try to find a morality test to get us out of here.
I ain't even gonna hold you right now, Craig.
What?
I am having, this is my Craig Smith episode, y'all. I should call this the Craig Smith episode, right? I gotta piss so bad.
You ready to wrap it up? Let's go.
No. We gotta do more rap tests. But look, I'm just telling y'all this is like behind the scenes shit. We're gonna actually start doing our behind the scenes content and we're gonna start uploading to some of our social media platforms. We gotta do Instagram. We gotta start building our Instagram up.
I told you I'm gonna come in here and IG Live all the pre-show stuff. Y'all missed my whole thing about how gangsta I be thinking that I am or want to be in my movie thing, but you know, real life be real life.
Yeah. But check this out. So like right now, if y'all don't know, is in a lot of episodes, Craig be having to, no, I'm getting that shit out. He ain't gonna get that out. Craig be having to piss, right? And he be over here struggling to get through the episode, right? And I'm always good. But today, for the last like 20 minutes, oh God, I'm like over here like I'm finna explode.
And that's what you get for real, for hating on me. And I also don't like it that having to go pee is being named after me. That's not cool. Don't be calling that a Craig. I didn't even know she had these many.
Y'all know what time it is. Let's test your morality. You are driving home late at night on a windy, deserted road. You decided to take the back roads to your home because you wanted to avoid traffic and you're tired. As you're driving on the road, you see a woman jump in front of you, causing you to hit the brakes hard. She runs over to your side of the car and says that she's been kidnapped by a cult. She seems to be in a lot of distress and she is badly beaten. You hesitate a little bit, but you look over through your passenger window and you see a group of men running towards her with masks on. She is screaming and pleading for you to unlock your door so she could jump in the car. Do you allow the stranger to jump in your car so you guys can take off? Or do you take off without her because you don't know what's going on in this situation? Y'all know what time it is. Let's test your morality. You are driving...
All right.
She make me feel like I ain't shit sometimes.
I know, right? This you would think is fairly easy. It comes all right. If I'm believing what she's saying, and I guess that's the part. Do you believe what the lady's saying? Because what if she like a killer? She get me in there. It's like a sacrifice. She kill me, stop the car. Now the Klan come and then they, what race is she? Is she white? Because if she white, I might think it's some Klan stuff.
Definitely white. Because black chicks ain't in no damn coats.
Cults. She did say cults specifically. Definitely. How do I know it's a cult? If you in a cult, hey,
you ain't Hispanic, Black, Asian. I don't think you none of those.
All right. Since we gotta wrap this up and keep it real quick, I'm gonna keep my answer real short and simple. Best bet that you got, I'm gonna pop the trunk for you. You hop in and we can ride out. Because I'm not putting you in the car with me because I don't trust you. You in a cult, and I don't know how brainwashed they got you or if this a play for a sacrifice. Now, what you can do if you're really in stress, you ain't even going to think about it. You're going to hop in the fucking back of the trunk and ride out and get away from them people. Anything other than that, peeling off because you down to harm me. That's my answer.
That is a good answer. That's not what I was thinking. But damn, that was a good answer. Pop the trunk. Look, if you really get in so we can get the fuck out of here. Because it said she gets in with the other stranger. With the other person. Didn't they say a person? Oh, no, they said just her.
Yeah, it was just her.
Just her, right?
But she was followed. You could see the guys
chasing her.
You could see her in a panic.
For all
running.
you know, she did something to them and they trying to get her. And if you pop the trunk, it's like, yo, you can either hop in or you cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, I'm going to change my answer, right? And I'm cheating. I'm finna cheat on this morality test. Because originally he called me a dickhead. I'd be like, man, that bitch got to fend for herself.
My safety first.
I got shit to do. I got kids.
For real, though.
Straight up, I don't know this shit.
For real?
But I think I'm going to cheat now, right? So use that as my real answer because that's really what I would do. But, and Craig's answer is actually good. And you know what, Craig? I'm going to take your approach. Because that way, if I pop the trunk, right? And she hops in and she closes the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, instead of driving off, I wait. And I say, yo, what y'all need her for? Oh, God, you little nigger, the bitch, woo woo. Okay, yep, y'all on bullshit. Time to head out.
But if you like, she just
She just murdered my son and we trying to get, let me go ahead and pop the trunk. I got the thing right there. Come and get that bitch up out of here.
Just do a quick investigation.
Real quick before I pull off on you.
Oh, man. Look, This has been another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for listening here at Radio 22. I've been one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put somebody on who put somebody on. Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the scenes for Radio 22, Everything 22, and my man Corey, who... God, bro, even though we wrapping it up, it's just, it still hurt my soul, bro. Shout out to my boy Corey. And we get at y'all next week. Tap into the grading scales that will be uploading soon on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's also the audio listeners on Apple Music and Spotify as well. And we get at y'all next week. We out. Woo, I'm going to piss.